please. All right. My name is Lola. Lola. My surname is Oyedele. I'm just putting it out there, but my name is Lola, and I am an entertainment lawyer and a partner at Technological Partners. And I also have a business, music, not music business, entertainment business outfit called the Duffel Bag Cafe. If you've heard of it anywhere before, and we recently had an event last 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Last January the 31st. Yeah, and we did basically music business 101. So doing this, I'm just going to try to recap on music business 101. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to be as honest and brutal as possible. I'm not here to make you happy, but I'm here to make you happy. That is, I'm going to tell you if you're being stupid. Because I'm not saying you're stupid, I'm just saying if you're making stupid decisions. I'm going to tell you if you're being silly, and in as much as I try to want to sugarcoat things, I realize that sugarcoating things is not the best. Because you're just going to say, oh, they said it's good. No, it's not good. What you're doing is silly. It's very stupid. So don't do it. So, and I'm going to try to make this as interactive as possible, and that's why it's a masterclass. So when you don't get it, you're going to say, oh, can you go back? You paid for it. So you have the right to tell me, okay, can you take that back, or whatever it is. And I'm also not going to be talking a lot. So it's going to be, do you know? And there's no right or wrong answer. So if I ask you, and whatever it is, just say it as it comes to your head. The aim is for us to learn, not for me to come and tell you what I know. In as much as I know it, I want you to know it too, because I feel like practicals are the best way for us to learn some things. So yeah, I'm going to start with this, and I want you to always write it down that there's music and there's the music business. A lot of us always think it's music. May we just, and I'm going to start to say it's just music, or may we just vibe. They use that in the secular world. We use that in the secular world most often than not. That let's just enter studio and you carry mic, and or somebody sit down or whatever, you're on the console, and it's just music. Music and the music business are two different things entirely. The moment you begin to take your music as not just music and you take it as a business, I think that is when you have started, you realize that this what you're doing is professional. It's no more just vibe. It's no more you picking, I'm picking up the microphone on a Wednesday fellowship and I'm taking praise and worship. That's the music. You're doing it without getting paid, because at the end of the day, the pastor is going to come preach and whatever you have to do on a Sunday. But the moment you're beginning to get traction, you're going to put your song on Boomplay, you put it on Audio Mac, and you put it on Udu X, you put it on everywhere. The moment you do that and you expect people to give you their 100 naira, their 20 naira, their 10 naira, their 5 naira, then it's a music business. And it's also a music business because a lot of us think that I'm the artist, and we forget that there's a chain. There's the producer, there's your A&R, and A&R is called your artist and repertoire. They are the guys that scout talent, and they are not your messiah that will lead you to heaven. They are just the guys that tell you, oh, I think that this is what you should do, and I think that this is what the market is saying. This is the kind of music you should make. And if you're making this kind of music, I think that we should promote it in China, or we should promote it in Zimbabwe, because these are the kind of things. So they are the guys that have their ears. They are the middleman. They are your John the Baptist. They are not your Jesus. Do you get it? Am I being as practical as possible? Yeah, so you're John the Baptist, they're not your Jesus. So you are your Jesus yourself. They're just coming to help you to be the first person to tell you, okay, this is what you should do. So we all know what John the Baptist did. He was between, you get it? Yeah, so when we realize that the music business is not just about you, right? You understand that it's no more music. It's now you, your producer, your A&R, the person that invested millions of naira in you, the person that is buying your song too. Then you realize that there's a chain, and everybody under that chain to create one single song has to eat. When you realize that everybody on that chain has to eat, I think that's when people sit up, because now you know you're not only responsible for yourself. I think it's very selfish. A lot of artists are selfish. very, very selfish. You forget that it's a chain. If I'm giving you 5 million naira to make a song, and then you just want to make a song, and after 10 years or 10 months you're making 20 million naira, and you come and tell me you want to go to where? First of all, it's not an NGO. And I also want you to realize that in as much as we say the gospel sing, music is music, the only difference is whatever it entails. The music business is the same everywhere in the world. The same way I have it in Nigeria, we have it in the UK, we have it in India, we have it anywhere in the world. I'm still baffled why Kirk Franklin keeps getting a Grammy, and they really kind of infuse most of our kind of songs in their songs. What's his name? Now I remember the one with the Nara. What's his name? Travis Green, rather. If you can hear his growth from intentional, you can see that he has infused a bit of African. I'm not saying he doesn't, but you get what he's most of his fan base. Not even most. We love him in Nigeria, and why did they not give Sinach an Oscar? Why was she not nominated for a Grammys? Why was Tokwe Alabi not nominated for a Grammys? I don't see a reason why we should not be nominated. But in as much as we like to say, oh, it's the gospel scene, music is music, I don't want to hear the business is the business. Someone is dropping, is this speech you are giving your producer? You're not giving him speech, it's money. And when you create it, if you want to do it for free and do it for Jesus, that's fine. But the moment that your 5 naira or somebody else's sweat is going into it, then I think that you should do it the way you should do. And then I'll start with, I've been saying I'll start, but to start with copywriting itself, is that when you create a song, right? When you record a song, and for producers here, I think that we don't only have artists here, we have people that produce their music themselves. The moment you produce a song or you create a song, you record a song, it has copyright, whether or not you register it. So if I sing a song called XYZ today and I publish it, or it's now in it's a WAV file, they've mixed and mastered, blah blah blah, is whatever, my phone or wherever in my CD, the moment I want to put it on, I publish it on any website, the moment it's even created, copyright, it already has copyright already protects it. So that means that if I've created the song, we finished it, we've said, oh, blah blah blah, I've paid you your money, I've gone my way, and now maybe I want to release it in 2 weeks, and probably I now told Belumida, how far will hear me hear this song, and someone, maybe she now puts it on another blog, I can go after you and tell you that I can now go after you with copyright infringement case because you took it, you pirated my stuff, you put my stuff on blogged, and I wanted to put it on a site that pay me. So whether or not you register your song at the Copyright Commission, you already have copyright. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I had someone on my Twitter, they were arguing and decided to join me in the argument somehow. So this is the story. This guy, I don't know him, and he has not reached out to me, but I'm very sure he's just there in the TL thinking I'll enter his DM, but he's joking. That either he wrote a song or he recorded songs for gospel artists. Top names. I was surprised when I heard the names. And then now that he's grown up or he's more enlightened, he's asking that they never gave him nothing, not 5 naira. And then when he asked them for it, they are reporting him to his father and mother and said that they will probably banish him from church. Please, bro, he don't work that way. I'm expecting him to come because I don't want to jump the gun. But if they leave me, I will go after them because I don't care. Because we are in the gospel. Jesus does not cheat. So why are you cheating other people? I mean, you always say, what would Jesus do? Is that what Jesus would do? Because they were literally even like not play threat, they were proper threat. They will do this, they will do that, and the guy is afraid. They will banish him from church. That's not the only church. Go to another one if they're freaking going to say that you should not go to that church anymore, or they don't want to blacklist you. Anybody that says they want to blacklist you for asking for your right, they cannot do it. Me, I'm telling you that they cannot do it. So they'll blacklist. So I'm asking you to give me something that I did, and you want to blacklist me. A prime example, in as much as we say he's a pendulum, or is a gun that can explode soon, is Burna Boy. He was blacklisted for a long time, but he didn't keep doing what he was doing. Yes. Did he get a Grammy? Yes. Did Whiskey get a Grammy? I'm not trying to, he was blacklisted. The media, everybody said, oh, the bad boy, Kinika, he wasn't kissing anybody black. Did he get nominated for a Grammy? Whether I liked it or not, he's nominated. Did they nominate you? No, man. So we move. So you should know that you're protected, right? And in as much as the top, at least 3, if I'm not wrong, top 3 entertainers and musicians in Nigeria are gospel artists. So Sinach, Shola Listen, Tope Alabi, and then you had Mercy Chinwo last year, right? And you had, at least 10. What am I even saying? The 10 on YouTube. Nobody has. Do you see what the numbers Sinach is doing? And during the panel discussions, they were talking about how Kwelu mentioned how demograph helps you to go. I go through Sinach's Instagram, right? And I know that, excuse me, some of these places that invite her are churches, but you can see the demograph. If she's in Atlanta today, you can see the next time she's probably in China. The next time you can see it's just strategic. To you, it's just churches, but they're strategic, because if First Baptist Church, Manhattan, is inviting her today, the people that want to do another church in Manhattan are going to say, oh, Sinach is on around, or maybe Manhattan were the only ones that actually brought her to the US. So another apostolic church, another church will see her, and the 1 million naira, let me use naira now. The 1 million naira she's getting from the First Baptist Church that invited her, she has gotten her pay. You or your own, she's in US, so let's quickly use this opportunity. You say, oh, just 1 hour service, that 500K. The other person, 2 hours appearance, her 200K. It's money. Everybody that plays with her on the band is getting money. Can you see that you're not the only one? The artist is not the only one. And to you, those are appearance fees. They're called public performance. They're called performance. What do you call it? Royalties. Royalties now in the sense that it's cash here. So there are different types of public performance. Is when you play they're playing your song in a bar, they're playing your song in the mall, they're playing your song on radio, they're playing your song on TV. Those are public places. Any place that anybody can enter, and they don't have to stop you from entering there. So your God is Good mottos are public places. We have all entered God is Good, Peace March Rantis, or whatever it is in this. No, like all of us here, at least has been in one of those buses before. At least when I was in Bielsa, I didn't even think they play secular songs in Bielsa and Port Harcourt. It's very weird. They played Gabriel I can't pronounce his surname now, but yeah. I was in a bus. We were going from Port Harcourt to Abuja during law school. And till we got to Abuja, he sung back to back. But at the point, I didn't even understand it, but I know now. In fact, I know whatever they say, word for word. So these people are supposed to be paying to COSON. So if you've not registered for your collecting society, there are different types. I'm not telling you to go to COSON. If you think COSON is not cool for you, you can do COSON, you can do ASCAP, you can do BMI, you can do CESAC. Those are not in Nigeria, but the only one you have in Nigeria now is COSON. Those are the people that collect your public performance royalties. Till tomorrow, Jasmine Olofi has not sung any song from that one he sang with Wasiu. Sorry, I can't remember the name now, but Yuba, right? Sorry, but he's still collecting money. Why? Because he signed under COSON, and COSON, when people like me and you that are signed and probably don't go there because we are big boys and girls, they'll give to the people that their names are there, and they probably come all the time to check. They do so. COSON does specific payments and general payments. So whether or not you've not sung in 50 years, you are registered under COSON. At the end of the year, when they do share money, some specific amount of money goes to you. But specific are for people like, say in a role now, you had people like Rema last year. If Rema was the only one that his song was, and like now you see that, if she signed under COSON and she was on a roll last 2019, 2020, yeah. they're going to give her specific payment and general payment. So first things first, music business 101, get yourself sorted. Trademark your name. I don't think anybody can use the name Sinach again for any business, music business in Nigeria. I don't know if she has registered her name, but I think the only reason why hers will fly is because of continual use. So trade use, she's used it so much. So even when they go to NCC will say no. That's the only thing that can help her. But I mean, if I need that name, I should register it. I telling me I register it too. I wish you should come and buy it from me. I'm messing with you. I'm not saying not to do that, but I'm just saying that I can do that and you might not be able to do that. So trademark your name. If, like I said, I'll try to be as easy. Is your pension? You've worked for 35 years. At the end of 35 years, it's not gratuity. What you get from working from the 35 years is what you're publishing. Publishing money is usually not immediate, except you're very big and then your money start to come. So if you're not such a person like Sinat that people are probably using her song in a movie or using it as an advert, or they are for all of that, except you're really big. But as an up and coming, your publishing it doesn't come immediate. It doesn't have to come that year that you are hot. It might come after much more later. It might not even come till under 10 years. And you also have to understand that the music business is capital intensive. That means you need money and loads of it. But thank God for the gospel scene. In as much as we need money, we don't really need much of the money, because people go to church every Sunday. If the only thing you do is worship you perform at churches, right? Unlike the people in secular sing that is only maybe at concerts and blah 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 blah, and maybe download. See, I understand that people like my mom buys, but people like maybe say my 80-year-old grandma who doesn't know how to use Boomplay, but she likes CDs. So gospel music is we have our niche, and somehow we've had that niche, and I feel like a lot of people are cheating people in that niche, and that's what we don't want to do. See, have you seen Kirk Franklin? You see his jacket of CDs, or even check his songs on Apple or blah blah. At the end of the day, you probably see distributed by Sony, and you be like, huh? Yes, he signed under Sony and he's doing gospel music. But no, you don't want to sign under a publishing company. Sony is handling his publishing, or UMG. I think Sony is for Kirk Franklin. Yeah, Sony. But we don't want to do that. But no man, I'm just vibe. I think that in the gospel music is let's just vibe in church. No, don't vibe no more. Vibe, but be intentional about it. So set up your publishing company. There are various publishing companies here in Nigeria and abroad too. And I understand that as Nigerians, we like FX, we like dollars, so we like to do things but we like things that come to us. We don't like things that with us. So we like. This bottled water is probably made in Nigeria, but if they bring it from Yankee, that bottled water bad. It was here in Nigeria first. So I know that we like FX, and that's why people will not sign under Boomplay and UdoX. They'll do Spotify. Is Spotify in Nigeria? No. The only reason I have a Spotify is because I opened it when I was not in Nigeria, and I don't use a Nigerian account. But I wouldn't advise you to put your stuff on Spotify. Or no, we support people abroad to use the same Boomplay. They download the Boomplay. But if you want, so you can open different platforms. But if you're going to be specific about your target audience in Nigeria, you know that if you're telling them to download your song, you're telling them download from Boomplay, not download from iTunes. Do you get it? For every Boomplay play is 20 naira, am I correct? And 20 naira is max. Highest, if they remove everything, they'll give you 18 naira. Right? Let's just assume they remove everything. Okay, 15. But that's bad. Because you use an aggregator, kiniko, let's say 15 naira. Right? So 15 naira is coming to you. But you put your song on iTunes, they do 99, 100, 150, the album 150, whatever. Okay, let me use 90 naira. Then they send 90 naira to you. That's not even up to 100. That's not even up to $1. And $1 is 36 naira. Right? $1. A dollar is 36 naira. Yeah, so but before it comes to you, it has passed through different platforms. Then maybe you're happy because you have 20 naira. Then you have 10 downloads of 20 naira, that's 100 naira. But you have 15 naira here and you have 30 downloads. Do the math. Do you get it? So that the $20. So how much did we do now? I think we did $20. So I don't have $20 to 360, but 15 naira times 30 people. That on a steady. I'm not 30 is small. I'm just saying 30 people is small. But no, is that 10 people that downloaded with $20 that you want to collect? And then when they give you the dollar safe, I've got Aboki remove another amount. So you see, it's not even $20 at the end of the day that you collect. So set up your publishing, set up your go to any DSP platform that you think. Like I said, I've given you advice. It's left to you to do wherever. I mean, use boom. Like Technolawgical got 1 million streams. That means 1 million humans. 1 million humans streamed. And for every streaming, there's a payment. Streamed, downloaded her music, and that's in was it in 2 weeks or before weeks? I can't remember now. What was it? Which album was that? Yes and Amen. So that's at that time it was. So now it might be more to be more than okay. I'm singing a song. Wandeko released a song on Friday called Again. As at that night when I was listening to it, because I didn't listen through the day, was 22K. I saw it on Friday, so I've not checked it today. Shall I listen? Drop what's that album? Should if not Eerie? Is it Eerie? Yeah, the last one. Yeah, he did Eerie. Sorry, I'm so sorry. My reverse terrible. Sorry. So we kept monitoring it because he's a client. I kept monitoring, and every day it grew, and I'm like, huh? It was K, like K for K,000 people, K, because even you can see it. So and it's not like her song is not on iTunes. Most often than not, I didn't even open my Boom Plays. My first point of contact is my iTunes or my Spotify. But because these people have to make money too, and most times, most of the songs I'm even looking for are not on iTunes. I don't think it's viable, so I usually just use Boomplay to download someone to listen to either of the song. I'll say Audio Mac, but we'll leave that story for another day because I don't know who's recording me now. But Boomplay, I know that will pay you your money, and you can always go back for their back end if you want to see what is happening. So if your Lagos is saturated, so if say for example you put your song on Boomplay and you realize that only 10 people downloaded from Lagos, 500 people from Ilesha. I think the next place you should pack your load. That day, pack your bags. I say, oh yeah, how far Gamo they go is Ilesha. Go and look for the church that's there, or look for the hall that can take 20 people. So 20 people came to your concert this month. You come back and when you come, because when you now release a song within that 3 months period after you went to Ilesha, you will now know that your poster will be everywhere in every house that you go to. That 20 people will now tell another 30 people that probably are in Lesha. Then that 30 people the 30 people might not even be in Lesha. Then another people in Katsina. Just keep doing that. Know your demographic. Go there and focus on them. I'm not saying you should not focus on other people, but your demographic. That's how it grows. So you tell me, I'll not tell you. The other person will not tell. That's how it goes. But focus on your demographic. We've now heard some people's names and they keep chopping money every day. They have maybe the 200K and whatever K they have, but you don't know them because they're focused on. Prime example, Rikasani. I barely listened to his song, but he's selling out 10,000 stadium in Mauritius. They don't even speak English in Mauritius. Tokpe Alabi and what's her name? T.Y. Bellows log on today. Yeah, it was T.Y. Bellows tree. I think she did she streamed on her Instagram live. And when I checked the comment section on YouTube, let me even tell you, Nigerians don't even use YouTube a lot. You see, I'm from Zimbabwe. I don't understand what you are saying, but the spirit is moving me. I'm a Muslim. I'm from Iraq. And I'm like, bro, They don't even get it. But music is relative. But they know that she was worshiping God. So much more, you are not even a gospel artist. In my street, I know there's this woman, Konk Muslim Halaja, but half of the time she listens to Tope Alabi. And that's on her phone. She auntie, she be more. I should help her come and use her. She has Boomplay on her phone, so I try to help her download all the time. So if you realize your demographic, you know who you're dealing with. It's your audience. If I'm selling puff puff now, I'll not go to places where they eat shawarma. I'll go to where they eat puff puff. I'll go to where I know that people are tired and they're hungry. If you give me puff puff 100 naira, I'll not go and sell my shawarma of 1K when I know that people there can afford something of 100 naira. So your music business, your music, in as much as it's something you cannot hold, it's still tangible too. So give it to your target audience. Your target audience will carry the news to people that know. Those people, I don't mind. It's like food. I don't mind going to Sule to eat something I want to eat. But because I know that that's where you have it. So when you begin to do something, people, they'll keep coming to you. They'll look for you. They'll find you. That's why you have people like Sinat going to weird places that I've never even heard of in my life to perform before. She was in Nigeria here, Christ Embassy here, but they're inviting her to some place. There's some places even she has. They'll invite her to like, this place is in the world. Do you get it? So have your publishing sorted so that when you go, and if you'll be surprised that even to perform outside the world, if you don't have your publishing, they will not ask, they will bounce you. Once you're coming, hi, I have clients and they go, oh, hi Lola, blah, 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 send me documents. And if you can't even fill as much as one information, until the day we're ready to fill it, they'll wait for us. So if you don't even have a publishing, because if we are not going to arrest them in Nigeria, their copyright commission and everything outside, they are going to arrest them. They must pay. Because if you're going to go there now, Sinach is going to go and perform Miracle Worker there. If she's going to use a hall, say Eco Hotel there, Eco Hotel is going to pay public performance license. So if she doesn't have a publishing sorted, who are they going to pay to? Black box. The money goes to a black box. So the money that Eco Hotel, less you and Eco Hotel there is going to pay, they'll give it to Capas. You give it to Capasso, then Capasso brings to Koson here and then goes to a black book. So at the end of the day, as a lawyer, get a lawyer. I know that you people understand that you don't like lawyers. But I'm not a wicked person. We're not wicked people. You need, like the guy I was talking to you on Twitter, he needs a lawyer. But somehow he thinks that a lawyer is it's not good. It will deface him. It's not good to take Jesus stuff to the court. But even the Bible talks about it. You see? So you have to go to court. I'm not fighting you. I'm only telling you what he needs. It is right. It's different if he was fighting for something. I'm like, oh God, this fight we're fighting, it did not follow. So get your publishing sorted. Get yourself sorted. Know that there's the music business and there's the music. And also don't infringe. I think we gospel artists do that a lot. We'll go and download one secular. I heard one song and I'm like, who they sing? In my head, it was the secular artist. And I heard, like, it was a gospel and I'm like, nah. People rip people off. Then when they rip you off, you'll not be crying. You rip a whole secular artist off because you know you're singing Jesus' song. No. Just licensing. Pay him too. Because people are on that, whatever he created too. So pay him. Don't rip people off. If you can't do it, do a cappella. Gospel artists allows us for gospel music allows us for a cappella. Do a cappella. So we know that you're not using anybody's beat. So you're gonna use anybody's instrumental composition. Do it the right way. As much as we try to say that, oh, we're trying to do gospel, sometimes I think we rip off people too. And when you do things the right way, you're going to get things the right way. So that when somebody comes, somebody told me one time and she said, oh, I don't know where she called me from. Oh, she's a gospel artist, she's in Osun State. She got my number from somewhere. Somebody used her song in one, maybe it's a gospel movie or something. And I said, okay, ma'am, blah, 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 blah. And I gave her my price. And she was like, oh, why am I going to charge her? That was my face. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And And she's like, Kiniko, I'm just going to go there. I'm just going to explain. I'm like, you literally called me. You didn't even know what I was doing. So, but somehow you don't want to pay. If you can't give money for something, I don't think you have a right to talk a lot. So if you're paying for something, you know the value. So if you're paying me to say, Lola, I need you to do something. If I don't do it, you can come and jack me on my shirt and say you did not do it. So the moment, I don't rate people that don't buy music. It's gospel music, but you want it at the end of the day. Gospel, I think gospel people are the ones that download music illegally the most. God, you see some sites, something gospel, something.com. No, put your song on Boomplay. Let them buy your song. Because we are doing it, Christian does not remember. Or if you want to do it free, have a website, put your song there for free. So people are coming to your website, so that's traffic for you. If you also want it free, put it on. There's no that, the only site you're going to put it on is www, maybe only Gospeltainment website. So you know that the only way to download it is going to Gospeltainment if you don't want to have your own website. If you want to, you can put it free on Boomplay. Yeah, Shola listened it for her song too. Yeah, so you can put it directly on, but you know that somehow when they press that song, they want to hear another song that you paid for, that it's not doing for free. Because I mean, when I'm hearing all of it, I want to hear your other song. So don't put it, if you want to put it free, do it free. But if you know that you want to put somebody in the grassroots to hear your song, then you can put the a link that leads you to another website. When they and their mind, we don't enter on that place. So when they click it and don't download it, so automatically route them to Boomplay or wherever you want to do it. I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that gospel music is still the music business. Thank you.
Thank you.